So yesterday, there was a big patch released for MultiVersus as a part of Season 1. A lot of characters were changed, and unfortunately, some characters that were supposed to be buffed ended up actually getting bugged instead. A lot of this has been fixed, but of course, there's going to be more patches coming out this week. Wednesday specifically, there will be a big one coming that's going to be fixing a lot of issues specifically with Batman and various other characters. I know there's a lot of Batman mains that are mad about this. However, while looking at Tony's Twitter, I did notice some crazy stuff, which, by the way, shoutouts to Player First Games and WB Game Support. They straight up said that if there are any issues, any other bugs that you guys come across, please tweet it at them with proof if possible. And they want to get down to the bottom of this and fix a lot of issues. There are some players out there who are going to be very disappointed by this new information I have to give, but it was inevitable. The devs came out and said straight up, something got introduced into the game with yesterday's patch that they had no intention of introducing as of yet. So we got to talk about this. If you guys look at the number on the top left of your screen, you see that we are almost to 100,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you all enough for the support. I really do appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button, because only 8% of you guys who watch and love the videos are currently subscribed. And looking at those numbers, that's pretty crazy. Also, drop a like on the video. Let's get this video to over 2,000 likes to spread the hype and the good news for MultiVersus and see whether or not you agree with this crazy change they're trying to implement for the future. Of course, they're going to listen to our feedback and get back to the players on what decision ultimately they'll be making. But also subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more MultiVersus news coverage, guys. I got you all covered on everything. And now with that being said, let's get into the video. So let's read through what Tony had to say on Twitter about this. He said, we wanted to explain some of what happened yesterday. Some of our work in progress work slipped into the build, causing a lot of issues. Some of our global hurt and hitbox changes got pulled in by accident, as well as some in-progress ammo cooldown systems. So that explains a lot. When they put out that patch yesterday, it introduced some bugs that actually weren't necessarily bugs, but unfinished tweaks that were not meant to go out. They backpedaled and they've been trying to fix that, and that's what's been causing a lot of issues in the game. Then he follows up by saying, this caused the Wonder Woman hurting herself issue and numerous other issues with cooldown returns. Also, as some of you may have noticed, certain very long combo loops are not operating the same as they used to. This is very important because I know a lot of combo enthusiasts and zero to death enthusiasts are not going to like this. We've been working on an anti-infinite system, which was designed to prevent exceedingly long infinite combos across the board. This system is not ready and it needs more tuning. A server-side fix is coming to disable it as part of patch 2, which is Wednesday. In a future patch, once this system is in better shape, we plan to revisit and seek input from our players. The goal is to not only affect exceedingly long infinites and to also mitigate possible future game-breaking bugs. Normal combo routes and team combos should be unaffected. We want players to feel rewarded for landing long combo strings, both with damage and the ability to convert it into a knockout. But we want every player to feel as though they have the agency while also playing, and to remove true zero to death situations. We had a lot of learnings over the last few days. We failed to communicate this system. Moving forward, we will need to continue to evaluate and talk to our players while adjusting the system as needed. As always, we value your feedback. And of course, somebody asked, when I throw my batarang, it doesn't return when I pick it up and it resets the cooldown. Tony says this will be fixed in the next patch, just to showcase to you guys that. But what this means, if you guys are asking, there are specific characters, namely Harley. Harley has a crazy-ass combo infinite that, if landed to perfection, can actually land a zero to death. It's not just going to be Harley. It's going to affect all kinds of other things. Like Sonic Fox posted this from yesterday, but this actually was recorded on the 14th before the patch went out. This is a zero to death Batman combo right here. As you can see, this is when without the batarangs being broken. Stuff like that won't necessarily work anymore. That's what they're aiming towards. And I understand why they don't want to allow these in the game. Well, first of all, for the casuals, because right, this is only going to effectively clap casual players' cheeks. Like, let's be real. You guys watched Evo, right? Evo didn't have any insane fucking combos out the ass, just like destroying the competition. Like, there were some things that was happening. I mean, namely Velma and Bugs Bunny, but there were no true like zero to death like combos. Some characters have access to it, and quite frankly, in this combo system, a lot of characters can have access to it. There's some guaranteed stuff that you can get, but it requires specific setups and positioning on the map or being at specific percents. But a lot of pro players and a lot of higher level players will be able to avoid that kind of stuff or slip out of the combo properly. This is where casual players come in. Casual players will get bought by this, and ultimately, the casual fan base is very important to these kind of games, to any game generally, because that's a lot of income. There's only a, what is it, like 5 to 10% top players that go to tournaments and play at an extremely high level, whereas the rest are casuals that just play when they want to play and just hop on the game, and they do spend money on the game as well, sometimes more than the pro players do. The entry level to this game is $0. It's completely free to jump in and play this game. So a lot of players can just get bopped and will get destroyed and feel like, hey, whatever, I didn't spend like 60 bucks on this game, so no hard feelings if I drop it, right? Since it is free, they could just drop it, uninstall, and just not play again. But that also, either way, that does hurt player first games in WB's pockets. So they want to make sure that it's a good environment for all kinds of players to jump in and just not get mollywopped like that. That type of shit is insane. Just dodge, laugh myself. Bro, look how fucked these hitboxes are, by the way. What is this hitbox on Iron Giant? So chat, what do you guys think about these changes? This is obviously something that's going to be happening in the future of MultiVersus, to get rid of infinite combos and just straight up 0 to deathing your opponents. I know that it is possible for a lot of other players to get through it. That shit can be a menace to some. Are you guys in favor of keeping the 0 to death combos, or are you guys trying to get rid of them? Get rid of them, get rid of them, keep it until 0 to death, keep it. Infinites are cool, but hey. Like, I understand the urgency, right, in getting rid of them. But also, I want to know how the community feels about them. Because for some players, for some games, it can be a menace. But it's interesting to see that not only are they redoing the hitboxes, and not only are they changing up the way projectiles work, they're also going to be implementing an anti-infinite system. Like, if your hit stun combo counter reaches, like, let's say 12 or some shit, then the hit stun on the follow-up hits will be less and less and allow opponents to just slip out of it easily. And they did say they are going to be taking player feedback from it, so that's actually pretty cool to see that. Like, you'll still be able to do some crazy combos. I would say like 15 hits, 16 hits, but it's not going to be some 0 to death shit. Like, you'll be able to get somebody from probably 0 to 60 or like 0 to 50, I imagine. But 0 to 90 and then kill? Well, that Batman combo was 0 to 100, and that was... If you want the FGC to notice the game, then I say keep it in. I would argue that the FGC is very well aware of this game and respected. I mean, it's at the highest like prize pool of any tournament, and of all tournaments too. It's like the biggest tournament of them all, Evo. They pay the players out within 5 minutes. So as soon as you won, like as soon as Nakat and Void won, Void was telling me they went straight to the booth and they were like, hey, it's like, hey, I'm here to collect my money, and they sent it to him and Void immediately. That was the same case for all the other players. Like, if they lost early, like in 7th place, they went and they got paid immediately. A lot of fighting game tournaments don't do that. YouTube's 51% in favor of the 0 to death combos. Oh shit. I don't care either way, because I'm gonna learn them bitches. I'm gonna learn that shit and I'm gonna clap cheeks with it. Whether it's in there or not. It's kind of interesting to see though that the system that they're trying to implement isn't ready at all. And it still does need some fine tuning. I think in general, that's what obviously was messing up with Arya. Arya was trying to do combos and just wasn't working. People were just falling out of the air. And not just with Arya too. I think Batman was having issues keeping people in combo strings as well. In general, it kind of like put the game in a really bad spot for a lot of players yesterday, especially with Arya and Batman both being on the free rotation. A lot of players were just not happy about that. I don't mind. I mean, because I played Smash for a while, right? And Smash, there were no true 0 to death situations, unless you're playing like Falco and Brawl, and Falco had that chain grab, and then you had like the Bayonetta bullshit. All the other combos were never like true combos. They were just situational things and hard reads, right? That's why I used to call it, in Smash, I call them strings, because you're not really comboing. You're just stringing together a bunch of attacks that are a couple seconds spaced out from each other, but more or less could land and become a kill or a knockout. Tony did say they learned a lot over the last few days, but they failed to communicate this system, and moving forward, they'll continue to evaluate, talk to the players, and adjust the system as needed. As always, they value the feedback. This is also going away tomorrow. So Batman will be fixed tomorrow, Arya will be fixed tomorrow. A lot of the issues that were involved with this patch will be fixed tomorrow because they're removing essentially the stuff that wasn't supposed to be put into the game yesterday. No 50%, yes 49. Okay, YouTube's voting system is broken as well. That's crazy. Also, for those that are watching, we play MultiVersus a lot. We cover all the news relating to it. We're gonna make a bunch of guides, and we're quite frankly one of the biggest content creators when it comes to MultiVersus that uploads consistently, at least. I am trying to become an ambassador for MultiVersus. I filled out an application. We haven't heard any news about it because clearly they're working on a bunch of other stuff, but I would really Really appreciate it if you guys can help your boy out with a campaign. Hashtag Blitz for MultiVersus Ambassador. It's a very long one, I know, but you know, I would love to be a MultiVersus ambassador. Really would truly make my day, and seriously love the development team, love what they have put together with this product, and I'm just looking forward to seeing it continue to grow, and I want to grow with it. So I appreciate it if you guys enjoyed this video to you know, head over to Twitter, give me a follow, and also let them know that you want to see Blitz as an ambassador for the game. I still think high damaging combos and long combos should remain in the game, but I think if it goes over like 75 to like 90% and it's all a true string that the other person could not get out of, that's a little excessive. And I can understand at a casual level how that can affect a lot of players trying to play the game and enjoy it, and kind of drive them away in a sense, which is a little unfortunate. Don't want that to happen. Want this game to be the best that it can. So it's going to be interesting to monitor over the next few weeks what exactly they decide to do with this. But again, I want to hear what you guys think about this. Be sure to comment down below what you all think. I want to hear what you have to say. Let's get a discussion going. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. More MultiVersus news, guides, and tip videos are on the way, and you won't want to miss them. My name is Blitz, and thanks for watching.